I'm gonna make a new tier list, right? So I'll show you guys up front here. My prediction right now, Emma Frost probably gonna be the second strongest tank in the game. I've done this. This is organized tanks, supports, DPS because of some of the like changes are really I think tank heavy and support heavy. So this is why I kind of did it this way because I want to make sure that I don't want to spend a bunch of time talking about everything, just focus on the main thing. So Emma Frost again, probably going to be the second strongest tank in the game. I need to see her gameplay to actually say if she's going to be stronger than Groot, but I'm pretty sure Groot is, I think right now, the strongest tank in the game. I'd be surprised if she's that much better, but she's definitely going to be better, and I will tell you why. We're going to look at like her abilities and all that in a moment. Um, Another big change here, Rocket. I'm projecting as a S tier, top tier, one of the best supports in the game now. They made two like major changes to him. One of them is his healing is going to be more burst heavy, right? So like you'll get more healing right away. So that's kind of like the main concern with Rocket. But now he's going to be doing burst healing with each shot. Um, they did some changes to his movement that I don't think they're going to be that big of a deal because he can still crawl on the wall. He's extremely fast on the wall. I think that's the main thing. But then the other huge change, right, and the other reason that like he is moving up here ahead of Invisible Woman is because his ult has been improved in a way that I think is going to basically like cause teams to win more fights, right? So out of these three, Emma Frost, no real change, right? Her still the best ult in the game. She will keep your team alive through no matter what, right? Almost anything you can survive it if she has her ult. Invisible Woman is similar in that way. However, Invisible Woman's ult lasts a little bit lower time frame, right? Now, Rocket, what they're doing is he's going to give you like overshield. I guess we could look it up and see exactly how much it is. If I can find him here. Where's Rocket? Let's see how much it gives you. Uh, Decrease the no, extend the cooldown. Yeah, it should be here, right? Decrease the healing area of repair mode. No, there's a repair mode spears. Okay. Where's the ult change? I don't see it. Oh yeah, this is it. Sorry, I forgot it was called reduces. Okay, so the CYA, his ult ability, the damage boost goes from 40% down to 25. 25% is still a huge damage boost, right? And then the new effect is that he's going to give everyone an additional 100 health bonus. So he's basically in a way healing you. It caps at 150. So bottom line here is that you're still getting a pretty strong damage boost, and he's going to help you stay alive. So imagine the effect of being in a team fight. Like everyone's health is a little bit low. You're getting health and you're getting a damn boost at the same time. I think it's going to be different. It's not meant to keep you alive during a like full on like it's not going to keep you alive during a major fight. However, what I mean it's not going to help you survive like a Magneto ult or a Star Lord ult. That's not its purpose. But think about all those big team fights where everything's going crazy. You're gonna win those guaranteed now with Rocket and with less deaths. And then you just the overshield will go away and you just heal after, right? So you'll survive the fight, you'll win the fight, and then you're gonna heal after. So that's I think the biggest deal here with Rocket. So I'm predicting that Rocket moves up to S tier. Is gonna be rare that you're gonna play a game without a Rocket in it. Namor, I didn't have him that high before, but he's got an insane buff that's going to be off the chain. And I can show you some of these in the video, but his squid are about to be like totally ridiculous. Penny got a big buff. That's why I moved her. I had her as a throwaway pick. I think she's at least going to be strong now. Iron Man's buff is also going to be crazy, right? Because so they reduced his hitbox. I don't know why they did that. There's no like good reason for doing that. And Iron Man is now going to be giving he gets a 100 health bonus when he uses his overdrive and his gamma overdrive, right? So and Hulk is getting buffed. So you're going to see a lot more Hulk. You're going to see a lot more Iron Man. And now Iron Man is going to be harder to kill, which I think is a problem. Wanda's got an insane damage boost. You're going to see that one in a moment. And Moon Knight. Moon Knight is now going to be harder to kill, and his ult has been increased, right? It's like basically lasts longer and puts more projectiles out. I don't know how. I don't know why they did that. He already had one of the best offensive team wipe ults in the game, and now he's going to be harder to kill. I think this is going to be an issue. Nothing else here real crazy. Hulk's got a nice movement speed. He's got a lot of. He's going to get his shield back faster, and he's going to be a better, much better movement. However, I think Hulk's problem is going to remain, which is he doesn't do enough like burst damage. He doesn't do enough. So he's a dive, right? So he dives in the back line, try to get a pick, create a distraction, and get out. Until he's able to get a pick, I think he's like his movement speed isn't going to change. He's still going to he's not going to have enough survivability to like finish a job. He's going to jump in, create distraction, leave. So I don't think this is going to change Hulk that much, but the movement speed is definitely going to be an improvement for him. So I want to look at some of these changes with the video here. I'm going to play this and then we'll talk about them. This is the first one that like looks like it's going to be big, and Magneto's already a very strong tank. Emma Frost team up. Look what it's going to do.
Now if I hit C,
he's getting a clone to do pretty much double damage as far as I can tell. Yeah, cool dog.
it's on like a 25-second cooldown, but look at this.
A mind trick. Insolent fool.
Oh my goodness.
So
wait, hang on.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. So what are we gonna do about that? That's I think that's too much. This one is ridiculous. Here's the Namor one. I think they're gonna show it. Yeah, the green squid. Look at that. That guy's got a ton of health there.
Ew, that's kind of gross. So wait,
It's gonna show better examples here.
E.
Let's see. Here, I think he shows it across.
So it does have max range. Its max range is like somewhere around 40 meters, I think. That's 30 meters. Is probably about 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 40 meters. What's this? Oh,
Oh,
who else has got
teleport.
new ones? Too far. Wait.
Yeah. So this is insane. I don't. I can't believe they did this. Right. I don't know why they did that. I like Namor, so good for me if you play Namor, but like that's ridiculous. His squid are already super strong. That just makes them redonk. And then look at this one right here. This is Wanda.
Oh, I hold. Okay. Ooh. Okay, the Scarlet Witch one. Alright. So this is the normal left click.
Yeah, and they
This is
should.
the normal right click. Okay. Now let's try the C. This is the new team up. Oh, I
There.
hold.
I think at some point he's gonna show it where you hold both buttons at the same time and it like does an insane amount of damage. That's not really.
So
Did
you
he show
hit
it?
left click and right click
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same.
Okay,
so
here you go.
Use the new team up. You hit C, and
Yeah.
then hit both.
Boom. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna go try it on Groot. Good luck, buddy.
Here goes Groot.
That's some power.
Yeah, she's just gonna be shredding people.
Let's see like a.
It's low key too strong,
average
I
of
think.
Luna.
Okay, against Luna, because it's not percentage based. Look, that was like 3 seconds.
That's some.
1, 2, 3. She's dead. That's ridiculous. This guy, I'm not too worried about his changes. Rocket. All right, I talked about Rocket.
It's really not that.
Yeah, he's showing off the changes between the the jetpack, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. This one I think is a problem. Her health got increased. Yeah, 750 now. Penny gets more health, and she can do headshots, and she gets better movement speed when she attacks now.
750 HP. Pop the spider webs. 900 HP.
Headshots.
And headshot. And this is the movement speed now.
Yeah.
While shooting.
So she's gonna be a lot harder to kill. I think she. I mean, that's why I moved her up, right? Let's see. Yeah, she's definitely gonna be strong. I had her as a throwaway pick, trash pick before. I think she's gonna be super strong now.
It's so much fat. Yeah, oh my god. Penny player is gonna be eaten.
Yeah.
Moon Knight ult? Oh,
this
yeah,
movement. Okay, the Moon Knight ult is just faster. Iron Man, you can see the Hulk movement. Team up. Okay, yeah. So yeah, here's the page. I'll just talk to them real fast. Let me see. I can zoom in on some of these, make them easier to read. All right. So I got my list here of like impact. Yeah. Rocket, this right here, this ult increase. He doesn't get, okay, it doesn't come as often, 3,700 up to 4,000, but it's going to be a team fight winning change now. I think it's going to make a big difference. I think, and remember, think about all the things that Rocket has, right? His healing is very easy to like get across the map, right? It's going to give you more healing now. He still has the res ability, right? So by default, multiple times a game, you're going to get one free like life because of Rocket. And now he's going to give you health, temporary health, and increase during the damage boost of his ult, which you're going to win a lot more team fights with that. I think Rocket's going to be like very, very strong. You guys saw the Namor. I don't know if it did it really justice, but the Namor, I think I passed it. The Namor, it's a team up. That's why it's not showing here. Namor's team up is going to be a lot stronger. That one goes away and adds to this. No, is it this one? Yeah, he's getting a gamma charge. So that's kind of crazy because you're going to see Strange no matter what. Namor is very strong. And now you just need a banner to have these two strong characters boosted. So I suspect this is going to happen a lot. Wanda's team up is insane. That damage was like out of control. That's the one that goes away. It's Wanda and Magneto. No, Wanda and Strange now. Yeah, and now Wanda's gonna do so much damage, which we just saw in that video. I think that one's huge. I'm gonna play Emma Frost at the end so we can talk about that. Why I think she's gonna be the second strongest tank in the game. We saw Penny's headshots, faster movement speed, so she's getting 100 health bonus. Moves faster. Now she can do headshots. I think she's going to be a lot harder to kill, and she's going to do more damage. She's going to be more lethal. That's scary. Thor. Almost forgot about Thor. This is kind of crazy too. Okay, Thor is getting an increase of health from 525 to 600. That's a lot of health. I would just put it to you like this, right? Think about all the times you fought Thor. Thor is like running away. Okay, so all the times you fight Thor, a good Thor, he's gonna fight you until he knows he can't. Can't survive. He's gonna do as much damage as he can, then escape to go get healed. Right? In the past, you could get Thor a little lower than he wants to be and catch him on the way out as he's running from the team fight. Running from his dive. He may you may catch him with that last shot as he's leaving and kill him. This extra 75 health is going to keep him alive. So Thor is not going to die nearly as much as he used to. Probably live twice as often. So he's already hard to kill. And he's going to be faster. Like that's going to make Thor really hard to kill. This is a huge change. The Iron Man change, another one I think is going to be big because flyers have such a distinct advantage in this game. Um, and then Iron Man being harder to kill now, having an extra 100 health boost during his overdrive and the smaller hitbox. Like Iron Man, I just think is going to be a little bit harder to kill, and he's already strong, and he's got a great ult. So this is going to be affecting people. Moon Knight is another one that I think is kind of crazy. Look at all the changes they made to Moon Knight. He's going to get health bonus now from his Moon Blade. I can't explain to you like why they did that. His movement speed on his hook is increased. His darts are faster, and his ultimate now, Khonshu, it gets an extra second of duration, and the number of talents goes up from 14 up to 18. The fall speed of the talents has been slightly enhanced. The new damage fall off mechanic for the spell field has added. I haven't seen this part yet, but like this is just a bunch of buffs to his ultimate, which was insanely strong. And on top of that, now he's going to be harder to kill. This is huge. So yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more Moon Knight. I would have said Moon Knight is not really that scary, not a big deal, maybe a throwaway, but now Moon Knight I think is going to be commonly played and killing people all the time and hard to kill. The Hulk movement speed does sound better for him. I think again, I told you, I think his damage is his ability to do damage is his main problem. The Widow changes, to me they seemed, I didn't see anything. Let's see, Black Widow. Oh, she's up in the front. The Widow changes, I didn't see anything that really concerns me. I think that she stays where she's at, which is, in my opinion, a throw pick. Unless you're the rare good Black Widow player, most of the time these players I think are not really doing a big deal, making a big impact on the game. But Black Widow can directly shoot. Yeah, so it basically is going to let her fire after some of her it says her second kick. So I kind of see this as a combo and after her ult. So I think it's just basically a combo. It's probably like a health change, but it doesn't, it doesn't sound like what you're really expecting for Black Widow is one shot kills, and she can't do that. And so that's where I would start worrying about Black Widow. Mr. Fantastic getting a damage buff is insane to me. He's already very, very difficult to kill. He's getting more health, another 25, so he's going from 350 to 375. He's borderline tank now. I mean, he's always been borderline tank, but this just kind of increases that. And they gave him more damage on all of his hits. 60 to 65 and 75 to 80. And I just didn't think that he needed this. Like, why are they buffing him? I think he's already strong. Now he's like kind of like, again, I don't know if this is going to be like too much, but I think you're going to see more Mr. Fantastic. And Doctor Strange got a slight nerf, but I don't think that nerf, from what I see, the nerf doesn't look to be all that problematic. His dagger damage goes from 18 down to 16. And his Maelstrom of Madness, the dark magic, goes from 1.3 to 1.2. I didn't do the math on these, but it's like 10% difference. I think Doctor Strange's damage was good, but I don't think his damage was really like the thing that made him super strong. I think his shield usage made him very strong. He has a very strong ult. Yeah, it's like his ability to protect the team combined with his mobility, his utility. So I don't think that this nerf is really bad enough to really affect Strange's performance. So again, I still got Strange strong, but we're going to talk about Emma Frost now. We're going to talk about like why Emma Frost is about to be like maybe the best tank in the game, if not second. So let's see. Let's go look at her abilities. I'm gonna let this part play so we can get through it here.
Chat, we know what we're doing first. Oh my goodness. The new hero, the new Vanguard, Emma Frost. Oh my god. Oh my She's not as tall as I thought she would be for a Vanguard.
Yeah, I said this to some of my gaming buddies. I think that she's I was expecting, because I knew she was a tank, I was expecting her I always thought like every tank is gonna be big and have a big hitbox. It's pretty funny that they made her like a lot of her hitbox size look like it's in her hips, which is pretty like interesting and funny. But yeah, they did make her pretty big though. So I think as a tank, you got to be big to some extent because you got all this health and we need to be able to shoot you. So
Hang on, let me spawn a different hero here. Let me spawn Strange.
stand next to Strange.
You know what? Actually, the hips actually helps a lot. Left click. It doesn't crit.
So I'll show you here. This little number right here, it's going up. It goes up to 100. And at 100, the damage output like increases. So it keeps getting like, I imagine it's like exponentially doing more and more damage as she holds it on you. He'll explain it in a moment. But yeah, it gets stronger and stronger.
Okay. I'm going to try the E.
Mental domination.
That's crazy. So she pulls your soul out of you. And then she can hit your soul and she can still hit you. So I saw another video where you can do it from the side. So you can pull their soul out. You can just shoot their soul. It'll transfer directly to damaging them. It's kind of like Eye of Mama Coco, but like just a regular move, right? A cooldown instead of an ult. And it doesn't like, you know, stun you or whatever. But yeah, he's shooting him at the same time that he's shooting through the soul thing, which is doing double damage basically.
It doesn't crit. Okay. I'm going to try the E.
Mental domination.
Yeah, he's hitting him twice. That's why it was so
this
fast.
is how much damage I was doing just holding left click, right? Like it's pretty slow. But then I hit the E. Hello? Oh, do I have to aim it? Hold on. I'm gonna put it next to it. Oh, I have to hit them with the E. It makes this thing.
Which does make it fair, because if it was just like area, that would be insane if she could just like get it close to you and that happens.
And then I shoot it.
But she's gonna be killing people super fast.
And it does burst. Telepathic pulse.
Yeah.
And then we're using.
And when you destroy those crystals, it also like totally, it does even more damage then. So it should say that at the end here. It's an E, right? Carbon Crush. Nope. Psychic Spear, this one. It unleashes extra damage on its owner as it's when the sentience shatters. So
in the E, Psychic Spear.
Yeah, I just
damage
said that.
dealt to the sentience cascades to the physical form and can be pierced by telepathic pulse. When the sentience shatters, it unleashes extra damage on its owner. Next up, her right click, which is the
that's a really nice looking shield. Yeah, this is her shield, 500 health. Looks good, looks cool. And you can move it back and forward, so it looks like a nice little utility.
shield, and then F to recall it. But it's on a 3-second cooldown. But you know what I can do? I can place it, 3-second cooldown goes off, then I pull it back and I instantly put it back. And it does not appear to be any cast time. The longer I hold it to, the further it goes. I don't know if it has a max range.
Yeah, see how it's going way out.
It does have a max range. So this is the max range right now.
So that looks like you can use it similar to how you do Doctor Strange, where you can block ults, right? Like if you see Iron Man flying into the middle of the crowd and like getting ready to ult, you could use that shield probably to eat his ult. Magneto as well.
This is max range. Wait, I can put it against.
It actually looks easier than, because you know with Strange you kind of have to like fly up to him and block it. This is well, not always, but you know, like this is looks like an easier way to do it. You're on the ground, just turn your shield on.
Wall and reset it.
You can push
I
it
can
up
reset
and
how
block
far I want to put it. So if I put it really far, oh, and then I can even reset it on the ground too. Like if I put it too far, I
it.
can.
Okay, so yeah, she's holding it. I wonder if it blocks while she's holding it, or do you have to let it go
I like that.
to get
Okay,
the block?
now let's use the diamond form. So we're gonna hit shift.
Exquisite.
This is ridiculous.
It
Right
only
here.
lasts for what, 7 seconds? It looks like, and then this is the left click, and then it goes on a 15-second cooldown. This is just the left click damage. Good amount of damage just for the melees.
You deserve
Another thing about her diamond form, I don't think it says it here, but she's anti-crowd control when she has in diamond form. So you can't stun her at all when she's in diamond form. So she'll be like the thing in diamond form. You can't like bounce her up in the air. You can't pull her. You can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then watch this.
Okay. Now let's do the thing that everybody wants me to do. Shift.
Exquisite.
And then E. And then you can right click for the kick. Oh my goodness.
In case you didn't know, that diamond form choke slam, it'll interrupt ults. So she can go up to you and interrupt your Eye of Mama Coco. She can go up to you and interrupt your, you know, Spider-Man ult, whatever it is. She can grab you out of it. She's going to be interrupting ults with that form, and it lasts for 7 seconds, which is enough time to walk up to you. You know what I mean? So this is the good news about it, I guess, is that she can't fly. So she has to be close to you to grab you, but if she is, she can stop your ult. This is another insane ability.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm not really complaining. I like it. It's it's gonna be fun and cool design, but you're gonna be facing this all the time because everybody's gonna be playing her. I can't imagine a Marvel Rivals game, like a ranked match where people are trying to win and you're not gonna have her in your game.
Shift. Choke slam. Kick him into the. Oh my. Wait a minute. Hang on. Is that a 2-second cooldown?
Impervious.
If she kicks you into the
2.5
wall, it
second
does more
cooldown. I
damage,
just
by the
keep
way.
Kicking him into the wall. Oh, the E has a little dash on it, actually.
What's up, Plox? I see you, brother.
Oof. Why
Choke
couldn't it
slam
be
is
me?
crazy, brother.
Ooh, that's the quick melee. Yeah, I'll try some choke kick. Let's try
Okay,
it.
yeah, they're gonna show the melee. So we're gonna look at the. Remember now, all the abilities that we've seen so far, and if you're playing Magneto or you're playing Psylocke, that person gets a team up where they get to clone themselves for like 8 seconds, where they can both shoot you. Imagine. And now they're gonna show her. They're gonna show her. Her ult.
Like beam to deal damage. The longer the beam hits, the higher the damage. Wow. Okay. And then it's ult time.
Look at this.
So it does damage over time, and then it like makes them run at you. I wonder if they lose full control. Like I'm gonna need another. I can.
So watch Strange's health, because we think Strange has like 600 something like that. I think Strange is like 600 health, so this is 300 health,
damage.
maybe like 400.
Okay. And then it's ult
It
time.
doesn't quite kill him, but it does a lot of damage, right? He's in the full ult. He's almost dead, and it pulled him. As long as she was on him with the ult, it was pulling him towards her, right? So I think of this so far, right, having not played it, but it looks like somewhere in between a Strange ult and a Groot ult, right? A Groot ult in a sense that you lose control of your body and you're losing health as well. A Strange ult as in you lose control of your body. And then remember, it's also pulling you forward. So she can target you, and I think it works. I think they're going to show it works on multiple characters, right? So she's going to be ulting into the crowd. Anyone who is anyone in the line of fire is going to get pulled out into danger, right? If you played enough Marvel's Rivals, you know how dangerous it is to get pulled out. Like when Bucky pulls you, you're usually gonna die, and you're losing health. And her team should be focusing, right? So you're gonna want to pair this with teammates that are focusing and also doing damage while this is happening. So when you're running forward and you can't control yourself, everybody's gonna be shooting you.
So it does damage over time.
And no one can do anything because they're gonna have to get out of the ult, right? So they got to get out of the ult, get out of the way, unless you got like a Strange shield up or something. This crap is going to be pulling everybody in the way.
And then it like makes them run at you.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they lose full control. Like I'm gonna need another person to try it. Wait, what's the distance on this?
Look at how far away. Look how far away. That's the back of the fight right there. That's the support ults. They're going to get pulled. Now, it doesn't pull you all the way forward, but it pulls you close enough that, I mean, yeah, this is bad.
Oh my god! That is so far!
You deserve that, dear.
That is so far!
I think there's some damage fall off when you're really far away.
Project a forward psychic assault that stuns foes and prevents them from unleashing their ultimate abilities.
Yeah, they can't get their ults off. So it stuns them, prevents them from doing their own ults, right? So if I do it first and you're Luna, you cannot go into your ult. Right? Which I think is the difference. So if you Groot ult on Luna, I think Luna can still press her ult and save herself. Or they can at least get their abilities off. I don't think you're going to be able to do any of that in Emma Frost ult. And it pulls them forward, forcing them to move towards her.
Wait, what? If the effect lingers, it gradually commandeers their mind, forcing them to move towards Emma Frost. Wait, so you can't ult while you're in it?
Nope.
That's crazy. And now if I hit C,
A grand illusion. You should be ashamed.
Okay, so now they're showing team ups. All right, so that's it. Now, one more time, we're gonna go look at the tier list here, just so that you can understand why I said what I said, right? The only reason I think Groot is better is because Groot has higher survivability. And he has a potentially higher burst damage on his ult. I think he still has the stronger version of a team wipe ult. But this is basically a team team wiping ult as well. In particular, think about this. All she has to do is just like go around you, go behind you, flank you, and ult on your supports. They're gonna die. They're gonna die here. Yeah, and so Strange has the third strongest tank ult. So not the third strongest tank ult. I think Strange's combination of his shield utility and his ult, but it's a really strong one as well. So I think she passes Strange. Yeah, but not quite Groot. But we'll see when you play her, right? When you play her, maybe she's better than Groot, but I don't see that happening. But I think she's going to be the strongest in the game, or second strongest in the game. Again, look at Rocket. I want everybody to see this now. I'm saying it now. When season 2 comes out, this is going to go up. Psylocke is up partially because of her team up with Luna. Really, that's the main thing. Namor's moved up because his team up got even stronger. His squid are like even more dangerous now. Penny's up, said that before. Wanda's up, Iron Man's up, Moon Knight's up, Mr. Fantastic is up. After that, there's not a lot of majorly impactful changes. I think Hulk, if he did more damage, he could go from anywhere from no big deal to one of the best tanks in the game. I think, I don't really know. That's their decision, but I think his damage is holding him back. That's the main thing here. So, all right, you heard it from me first. Emma Frost, second best take in the game. That's my prediction. We'll see in probably 2 weeks when the official tier list come out from all of the pro players and the big popular content creators come out. This is where I think she's going to be. That's my main point. Rocket, once we start playing the game, you'll see Rocket move up. Penny, and some of these are going to be because they're team ups. Wanda, I predict, is going to get a lot more popular because of her team up as well. Yeah, so that's it. All right, I'm done. Tell me what you think in the comments.